I know we've got a lot on our... Lindsay? No! Lindsay, whatever you're thinking of doing, go find a bathroom. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more Oxygen Not Included, where we believe, at least temporarily, we have staved off our catastrophic water issue of, well, running out of water. So now, we're kind of starting to clean up the pit of doom, in that we are piping the polluted water through here into the water sieve, and then the clean water is being dumped back into our pit of clean water. Now, I was warned in the comments section that this water may not be 100% super clean. There may be some germs in it, which could possibly be getting into the water supply. I'm going to file that very quickly under a problem to be solved later, because now that I've got this not necessarily under control, but at least for the moment we have new, fresh water coming in, or at least water being cleaned up and pumped from a different source. I want to start picking away at some other problems. One is the bedroom issue. Some of these bedrooms don't count as bedrooms, and they could all be better bedrooms anyway. I've got a room thing here. They are actually technically counting as bedrooms, even this tiny, tiny one over here. I had thought that there was a tile minimum, and indeed there is, of 12 tiles, but I guess I'm just meeting that on some of these smaller ones. So they do still count as bedrooms, although I only have 5. This one doesn't, because it's not sealed in. It doesn't have a wall on it. Okay, I want to look at some bedroom ideas. I also need to continue the Great Plan. And the Great Plan is getting all of this salt water to dump into here. I might put things in it, like bits of tile or something, to raise the volume. Because even though all of this is going to go in here, it's going to be a very thin puddle of water. I'll have to have a think about that. I haven't made a decision on that. I'm getting long commutes popping up, so the duplicants are spending a long time to walk around. Frankly, I'm going to say that's their own problem. I don't have a solution to that yet, guys. I'm trying to keep you in clean water at this point. Don't task me with having to walk around a little bit more. It's also new printable time. Let's see what's on the menu here. Yeah, I'm going to go with a hard no on any new duplicants at this point. I think we're kind of pushing our luck with having 6 on board right now. Hatchling egg, I can kind of live without that. They excrete solid coal. That's nice, but I'm not going to jump all over that. So no thank you very much. We're not going to do that. Okay, kids. I'm going to begin to start to outline the Great Plan. And part of that is going to be building some tiles. All right, how am I going to do this? You guys need to go up with the ladder a little tiny bit more. We can't do that. We need super hard digging for that. Okay, hold that thought. Everybody pause. Does anyone have any skill points? Nails does. Nails, you only have hard digging right now. Wouldn't you just love, Nails, love to have super hard digging right at this exact moment? Oh, look, now we can go do that. Excellent. Didn't actually need the ladder that long in the first place, but there we are. So all of these are basically going to be get the animal thing out of the way, please. Thank you. Thank you. What do you mean it's occupied space? Occupied by what? What do you think that's occupied by? There's nothing there except that animal. Is it those eggs or whatever they are? Waterweed? Is that what's growing? What do I do with that? I don't know. I know there's tons of hydrogen up here, kids. We're all just going to have to learn to cope with that. Just get this to go over here, and then I need a ladder to come all... What? Okay, whatever it is, just uproot the waterweed, please. I don't want it. I might want it. I might want it very, very much. But I don't want it right now. Another thing that came up in the comments was answering my question about if the duplicants get wigged out by seeing a lot of stuff around. There's a lot of materials that are just not in storage boxes, and the answer seems to be broadly, yes, they do. They're not super keen on that, so you probably either want to store things or put a ton of decorative things around to counterbalance that. Right now, I'm just going to do extra storage. There's no reason we can't have some extra storage around here. Actually, I've kind of got that earmarked for a bedroom. one there and one there. When you get to it, kids, no major hurry on that. And I've got to start dealing with the carbon dioxide down here. It's just getting a little nuts. The oxyferns just can't keep up. As much as I love my oxyferns, they just can't keep up with this. I should... Okay, I have another thought about that. There's thinking that's being done along those lines. Okay, you dug up the things that I wanted, so now dig down to here to make sure you can get out. This is all part of the great plan, I assure you. Now, while they're working on that, I'm sure I'm going to need some more temporary tiles in here so they can kind of reach everything as they need to. So get that done, and then dig out this, if you can, and this, and this. That'll be, well, actually step 2, because once they do this ladder, step 1 will be complete, which is all of this pocket spilling down here. Then we work on step 2, which is this pocket, and then we work on step 3, which is this pocket over here. That puts all the pockets into the pit. You see where I'm going here with the whole great plan thing. While you kids are working on that, I need to look at my plumbing, because I would very much, very, very much like to do a master bedroom for Bubbles, because Bubbles deserves it. Bubbles is the best thing ever in the history of things, and Bubbles deserves a really, really nice bedroom. So I'm going to start to outline that here. This is going to go here, and then you're going to put this... Oh, we're probably going to need some temporary scaffolding of a sort to make this work. And also, Dave, don't do that, because that was a very silly thing to do. Is it? Or is it a happy accident, Dave? Is it a happy accident? It might be a happy accident. I'm going to go with it anyway. I'm going to get a bridge going from the clean water over the dirty water to come over here. And then you guys are going to run some plumbing this way. Because part of Bubbles' amazing bedroom is Bubbles is going to have her own sanitary facilities. Bubbles is going to have her own toilet and her own sink because Bubbles deserves it. Bubbles is awesome. Now, eventually, the rest of you may get your own upgraded bedrooms, but for right now, you're going to have to learn to cope. And then when I move Bubbles out, and she is so, so happy, she's going to be wicked psyched with this. Whose bed is this? That's Frankie. Okay, I'll give you Bubbles' old room, because it is technically a room. It counts as a room, so you guys can have that. Now, I know we're not doing any research right at the moment. I'm just going to backburner that. I need all the kids working on not only Bubbles' bedroom, but the great plan. That extra bathroom will also take some heat off of our huge bathroom here. Well, our huger than our last bathroom. And Bubbles can have her own assigned toilet, so she's not taking time over here. Now, somebody did say in the comments about different scheduling for the duplicants. So some would work at night, some would work in the day, and that way everyone's not making a mad dash for the bathroom all at once, or indeed a mad dash for anything all at once. The mess hall, any of that, everyone would be on slightly different schedules. I may definitely have a look at that. I think that's a really good idea. I'd like to execute the Bubbles bedroom and the great plan before I get into that. Just trying to stay focused here, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 steps at a time. Well, I say we're not doing any research, but part of the great plan is really hinging on the desalinator, which we haven't researched yet. So somebody needs to get on board that, Bubbles. I'm looking in your direction, while the rest of the gang figure out the great plan here. It is proceeding along. We're getting this water to drop into here, then we're going to punch through into here. We've already got a decent puddle down here. And I'm only in step 1 of the great plan. It's going to be even better when we get all this knocked out. Well, I'm anticipating a minor speed bump in my water efforts here, and that we're going to start to run out of polluted water now. Now I've got actual air pockets down here. I should send somebody to dig this bit out and get some more to fall in. Now I'm going to start to run out of polluted water. I can blow this out, though. This will be fine. Okay. Kids, I know you don't have anything close to the ability to do this because you've got a heck of a lot on your plate right now, but in your own time, can you please... I'll put some temporary tiles up for you so you can get this done. could you please try and get all of this done? And that'll at least drop that polluted water in there. Frankie, what were you doing? Oh, I think you were putting water in one of the Whoozy McWhatsits there. Why is the thimble reed not doing well? Oh, it needs polluted water. That's fine. We've got a bunch of it down here that you can go grab. I just swept up a bunch. Well, Travaldo has chosen to fall asleep in the middle of a carbon dioxide and polluted oxygen pit because he doesn't have anything to do, apparently. Are you stuck? I think you're stuck. I don't know why you can't just hop down to that level, but you appear to be stuck. So I'm going to have to now, and you've just had a bit of an accident, haven't you? Okay, kids, red alert on that, please, and red alert on that tile, please. Let's all band together to get Travaldo out of the insanely stupid predicament that he has put himself in. Oh, Travaldo's dead. Great. Another colonist lost due to his own stupidity, Travaldo. I did not put you up there. Well, I kind of did, because I told you to go dig something. But you're the one who went somewhere that you couldn't get out of. Oh dear. Well. You know what? I got a place for you right next to Ruby down here. Bubbles, you better not be stuck up there either. No, you figured it out. Okay. Alright, everyone just come out of here. The whole point of this was just to dump that polluted water in there, and we've done that. So I'll figure the rest out later. Just everybody get out of here. Get out of the pit of doom. It's claimed 2 now. It's claimed duplicate blood, and it'll want more. Well, I think I'm going to have to backburner some stuff because the carbon dioxide issue down here is just getting worse and worse and worse. So I'm going to take out this planter box and I'm going to put in, what is that, the carbon skimmer? Something along those lines? Carbon skimmer, yeah, and that uses water to filter carbon dioxide from the air. I figure the smartest place to put it would be down here because carbon dioxide sinks. So as we skim this, more will come down. That seems to make more sense to me than putting it higher up, and then there'd still be carbon dioxide down here. This is my thought, anyway. This is what I'm going with here. What's your problem? You don't have phosphorite. Did you need that? Okay, I don't know where to get that, sir, so I can't really help you on this. The water sieve has no power. Is our generator down? We probably don't really have any... Where is my generator? It's over here. Yeah, I don't actually have a heck of a lot of wood. Somebody, I don't know, harvest this. No, yeah, auto-harvest that when you get a chance. It should be on auto-harvest. Auto-harvest everything. Why don't you people get anything done around here? It's probably because I haven't built a ladder down here. I'll do that for you. I feel the great plan is not as great as I wanted it to be. How is the great plan going, kids? Yeah, not a lot of movement on that. Oh, I see the problem. Yeah, you can't get over here. Okay, that makes a certain degree of sense. Go ahead and put that and that there, and that should enable you to get to everything else eventually. So the carbon skimmer needs clean water going in, and I would assume polluted water going out. Yeah, it's going to output polluted water. That's just slightly backwards to the way I've got the plumbing here right now, but I'm pretty sure I can make it work. So if we bring this over like this, that's clean water coming out of the water sieve. And then if we bring this dirty water right back into the sieve, does that work? I feel it does. It's polluted water going back into the water sieve where it belongs. It's got polluted water coming in this way. No reason it can't have polluted water coming in that way. I feel that works. So clean water goes in, polluted water comes right back into the sieve. It's just a perpetual pool of water going back and forth there. Now I've just got to get some power to this thing. That should be a little bit easier, and indeed, it is. Okay, kids, when you're ready, you're going to really want to go ahead and get that turned on because we're all going to die down here. Travaldo has already been claimed by the carbon dioxide. More of you may go. And next up, after reconfiguring some bedrooms and getting more of the great plan going on here, and actually, what is this water? That's also salt water. There's no reason I can't add this as stage 4 of the great plan. There's absolutely no reason I can't do that. Get all the salt water to come down here. Get that done, and then, actually that's a really silly place for that. This should just go right here. Yes. And then we're going to punch up here. And if you can reach it here, I'm pretty sure you can reach that. Cancel those for me, please. Thank you. It's bedtime for the kids. I feel things are moving very slowly the last few days. The death of Trivaldo may have something to do with that. We're a man down here. But power is becoming an issue. We're not really getting the arbor trees going to get the whole wood generator continually fired up. That's just, we're struggling to do that. I'm going to need to think of some alternative power. I mean, I could just rig up another one of the hamster wheels. But then I've got 2 duplicants who are out of commission running on the hamster wheel. What are my other power options? Well, coal, but we don't do a lot of coal either. I only have a few kilograms of coal. Natural gas, don't got that. Oil, definitely don't got that. And petroleum, don't got that either. What else you got for me here? Hydrogen. Now, we do have hydrogen. We have hydrogen. In fact, we're generating hydrogen with our whole thingamajiggy here, the electrolyzer, which isn't doing anything right now, but it will electrolyze, and then I get some hydrogen. Now, I've been kind of having the idea of having an anti-pit of doom that would be mostly hydrogen. And there's a whole bunch of it up here. If I clear out the salt water and get the hydrogen up there, it'll be a finite amount. I understand that. It won't keep us going forever, but it might be a decent amount of hydrogen. I could set up a small platform, put the hydrogen generator up there, and then just pump that in. Now, the one thing the hydrogen generator says it needs is a gas intake pipe. Do I have that? Have I researched that? I see a lot of gas pipes. I get that. I don't immediately see something that says sucking the gas in. Let me have another quick look at the old research tab. I'm going to assume that's the gas pump. Draws in gas and runs it through pipes. That's got to be what it is. I think they're just calling it by a different name. I don't see anything else along those lines, and that seems to do what I want it to do, which is draw in gas. That's what I'm looking for here. Ah! Bubbles' bedroom is coming along nicely. Great, good. How about you start deconstructing some of these things? I'm actually going to try and do that in a sensible order so you don't get stuck on top of the ladder while you deconstruct the bits underneath it. Trivaldo, I'm looking in your direction. And yep, I'm just realizing now in Bubbles' bedroom idea, I've also walled off the 2 storage areas. Okay, good move there. Good move there. Okay, kids, when you get a chance, actually don't even bother digging that. I'm just going to put a ladder down there so you can get to where you need to go. All right, that's on me. That was silly. I know I blocked off the area there. In the good news, we're going to get a bunch of granite. Yay! We will get some slime over here. That'll be good, so we can convert that into algae in our whatever the thing is here that we convert that into algae with. I'm wondering if I've put a little too much strain on this pipe here with putting this polluted water into this one. I notice this isn't moving, and that's generally a very, very bad thing. That's usually very, very bad if that's not moving. Like, this is moving very, very nicely. I notice this is stopped completely. So, that. And I feel, because it's flashing over here, that's telling me I've done something catastrophically stupid. You don't really need to flash at me to tell me that. I pretty much assume that at any given point. Okay, show me the pipes one more time, please. Right, let's deconstruct this pipe, and then I'll repipe that. You know what? I'll just repipe it down and put a spout on it. And then it can just go into the pit of doom, where it belongs. That'll all be fine. When you kids get to that, please let me know. Now we can get on to some very, very important things, like a private bathroom for Bubbles. This is absolutely what I need to be doing right now. Yeah, don't worry about the water or the oxygen or anything like that. Just make sure Bubbles has her own room. This is all very, very fine. It's all a perfectly good thing to be doing. Bubbles, just for argument's sake, I'm going to, well, first of all, I'm going to deconstruct a couple of these tiles because they're not mesh tiles. So you're going to be living in a vacuum, kind of, if we do that. So I'm going to just pretty your place up a little bit. So if that is, how am I going to plan to do this? I want to kind of put her bed on a second level for no reason at all. but I'm not really sure it's going to let me... I could do it with ladders. I could do it with a ladder. If I put this and this is so stupid. I should not be doing this. No, this isn't going to work. This is silly. You should totally stop doing this. Yeah, go back to concentrating on something important, like actually getting this to work. Now, see, that's moving again. And I feel that's positive. I feel that's a good thing, that is moving again. That seems like exactly the sort of thing that should be happening. And then just put this vent here. I'm overthinking this. I was trying to make it, I know, it's me. It's never going to happen. I was actually trying to make it efficient. To go, okay, we'll just pump the polluted water into the thing that cleans up the polluted water. But I think that's overtaxing the pipe. And I think we'll just pump it back into the pit of doom. It'll make its own way down there eventually, and then it can get pumped up into here. How's my idea for a fabulous new bedroom coming along? Oh, I forgot I had carpet. Oh, I got carpet. I totally forgot I have carpet. Put a tile there and hang on. We're redoing everything around here. Well, good news and bad news, Bubbles. I couldn't get you enough materials to do all carpeted, but you're gonna have like a little welcome mat of carpet here. It's going to be adorable. I also have to completely redo my power because I once again didn't properly select what exactly I was deconstructing, and they thought I wanted them to deconstruct the wires as well. Perfectly normal thing. Oh, and the pipes. I've also, deconstructed the pipes as well. That was silly, but, it's all about Bubbles, really. All right, people are putting things back the way they're supposed to, which is good. I need a bridge like this, basically, like that. So it's going to come down there. It's not going to be pretty. We're going to have a pipe running right through the room here. It's not going to be pretty. I just want it to work at this point, because what I want to do is take that right into this pipe that is going back into the pit of doom. That's my plan, such as it is. So this guy should go right into here. That will spill into the pit of doom. Everything goes back to the way it was. We're working on some wires for this. I know nobody has any light. I also know the mealwood doesn't give squat if it has light. The important thing is that Bubbles' bedroom is happening. Now, let's get one of the wall pots over here. And Bubbles, you are going to get a special treat. I don't actually know if anyone can do anything with it, but I'm going to give you a piece of sculpture. Yeah, you're going to have art. Kids, I noticed the great plan is kind of ground to a halt over here. Is there a reason for that, Ellie? Bubbles? I mean, I know we're building you a bedroom. It's incredibly cool, and you're wicked, wicked excited about it. Oh, and we're trying to get over here so we can actually use these storage things. I know we've got a lot on it. Lindsay? No, Lindsay, whatever you're thinking of doing, go find a bathroom. Yeah, Lindsay didn't quite make it. There's a big puddle of polluted water here. Unless that's coming from the sink or the restroom, because they haven't finished the pipe. That's possible, I assume. Okay, Lindsay, if it wasn't you, I'm sorry, and if it was you, try not to do that. I did build you guys a fairly decent bathroom. I know it's not perfect, but it's pretty good, and with Bubbles having her own ensuite, then it'll take a little pressure off of here. Well, it took me setting them on red alert to get this carved out here, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of the great plan happening right there. Possibly didn't want to do that immediately because now they're going to be working in areas where they may, drown. But I'm going to start to learn to cope with that information. How's everything going down here, kids? I know it's a bit of a mishmash because I don't have any accurate and good way for you to get to the places you're trying to get to. But if we could all just try and put this together, that would be really, really super good. Well, things are progressing along rather slowly, but Ellie has decided to carve a piece of art for Bubbles' new bedroom. Oh, speaking of which, Bubbles, I should tell you that this is your room. Yeah, this is your room. Also, this is your bathroom. This is all you. Can I not assign sinks? Oh, I can't assign sinks. That's fine. That's fine. We all know it belongs to Bubbles here. I'm trying, slow it down a little there. Slow it down. Trying to get them to just finish this one pipe. But it's an incredibly fidgety area, and it's taken me ages to build the right, construction of things here to do what we needed to do. There. Now all that can go away, and the farming area, such as it is, can get back to normal a little bit. You're working, right? Pipe blocked. Pipe blocked by what? Exactly. Oh, because you haven't built this. Okay, I didn't see that. All right, that makes a really, really high degree of sense there. Could we kind of yellow alert that one, guys? Just whoop, whoop, whoop. Here we go. We're going to whoop, whoop, whoop the thing here. Get on that. Get that moving, please. Another thing I was just thinking of as I was watching the gang go around and do some work. All these little pips here. All these little pips. I mean, they are food, right? I mean, I've got an attack thing. And there's something, as I recall, in the grill where we can make, like, steaks. We may not have researched steaks yet, or, more importantly, we may not have someone who can do steaks. Oh, Bubbles, you have a research point, though. Well, good for you. Why don't you actually have super hard digging? Because we're all going to need that at some point. You won't do any food at all, Frankie. You will do crop tending, which is good. Why don't you supply things a little bit better? We've got a lot of production-y things around here, Frankie. A lot of production-y things. So why don't you be on the supply side end of things? How's Bubbles' room? I think it's done. I think it's largely done. Oh, I bet you can't get to that pipe, can you? I bet you can't get there at all. Why don't you dig out that bit? That should enable you to get there, I think. And it's also, yet again, new printable time. Well, good news, Meep and Harold. We have a position open in the colony. We have a position open, thanks to an untimely demise there. Although, Meep and Harold, you're up against food. We don't have a lot of that, really, per se. Like, these nutrient bars sure would come in handy. However, Harold here is germ resistant. That is nice. He won't do any digging, but he's germ resistant. I'm not feeling Meep over here. Increased athletics is nice, but you're going to use the bathroom a lot slower, and bathrooms are in short supply around here. Harold? I just kind of need an extra warm body. Welcome to the team, Harold. I gotta go dig out a bedroom for you somewhere. There you go, Harold. You can have Bubbles' old room, because Bubbles has a much better room now. Now what I think I might do is do another large bedroom up here for somebody else and kind of keep that moving along. That's a terrible idea. I really shouldn't be doing that, because what we need to be doing is sensible things, like making sure we can pump Bubbles' ensuite bathroom down to the pit of doom. But I think we've just about covered that. Okay, yeah, there we go. There's the spout working. No more red flags up here. Okay, let me kind of get a feel for where I'm at here. We've got the carbon skimmer, which is working. Put it up, replumbed it, now it's working. So that is hopefully going to reduce the amount of carbon dioxide down here. And as that happens, I'm hoping more carbon dioxide is going to sink, and then we'll clean that up too. Bubbles has an amazing room now, an amazing bedroom. I was going to say an amazing bathroom. Your bathroom is kind of meh, but it's yours. It's all yours. Nobody else gets to use that. Look how happy Bubbles is. Doing her thing in the bathroom there, washing her hands. Nice piece of art here that Ellie carved for. A nice little plant. I noticed there's some polluted water on the floor. Does that not sink through the carpet? Because that's kind of how carpet works. But okay, we'll clean that up. That can go to feed one of the trees there. How is the great plan coming, kids? We really haven't made a lot of progress on the great plan. Is there something obstructing your path? You can clearly go from here to here, down the ladder, you can build all of this. There should be nothing obstructing this in any way. I think you're not doing it because it's just really, really far away. And you're finding more conveniently located things to do that are close by on your task list. I may have to yellow alert a lot of the great plan here, because we've researched the great the desalinator. The great salinator. It will be a great salinator when I'm done with it, except it's going to desalinate things. We've researched that. We can get this going. We can get this plan operational. They just need to finish the great plan. Then I can put the desalinator in there, and everything's going to be amazing, except, all the other things that are wrong with the place. Wow, I'm not even sure that carbon skimmer is going to keep up. I may have to put another one down. The CO2 around here is really bad. Really, really bad. Are you waiting on a plant? Oh, no, that's the dust cap that doesn't grow here because of pressure. I think pressure is the problem. Oh, no, you need slime. You will grow, you just need slime. Oh, I can solve that problem. Yeah, we can do that. There's a whole bunch of slime over here. We can definitely help you with your slime issue. I say a whole bunch. There's not a whole bunch at all. And it's up here. And there is a whole bunch. Okay, never mind. There's a whole bunch. I just wasn't pointing at the right place. Anyway, that's probably a really good place to leave it on Oxygen Not Included for today. I'm not sure that I've got a lot done, that I haven't made other things worse. I think I've made other things worse in doing what I've done, but apart from Trivaldo, everyone's still here. And frankly, Trivaldo's problem is his own problem. I notice we've got another Ruby gravestone issue where they can't actually get down to build this. But Trivaldo's problem was his own problem. He got himself into a stupid place. That's not on me. Oh, there we go. Lindsay's going to bury Trivaldo. Good for you, Lindsay. Well done. We'll call it on Oxygen Not Included for today. We'll pick some more of this up again next time. Do please keep those comments coming in. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Bugs are inherently stupid, and they get in places and they can't get out. You know what places they get in? Things that are wide open that don't have screens over them. It's a piece of mesh. We figured this out like 100 years ago. What is wrong with the British, the Irish? I'm just going to keep shooting Hildegard until she goes away, which is my response to most nuns, really. So now, the pit of death is carbon dioxide, polluted oxygen, polluted water, and urine. I've just made it just a little bit worse for everyone down here.